Hello and welcome to Game Girl Lifestyle. My name's Jess and for my first ever video I thought I would share with you my February monthly favourites. It's a mix of movies, music, apps, games and a couple of lifestyle things thrown in there for good measure. Okay, where to start? Let's start with my favourite movie. This has been Big Hero 6. It's Disney magic. Overshadowed completely by Frozen, but the storyline in it is just amazing, as well as the artwork, which you expect nothing less than Disney, but it's a beautiful mix of anime, backgrounds, and all the characters have that slight anime face, you know, pinched chin look, and it's just a beautiful story of robotics and brotherly love and people looking out for each other, and it's a real feel-good ending to it. And I just loved it, fell in love with it so much. I watched it twice within 3 days of each other and even sat down with a friend and was like, you've got to watch this film, and she's a die-hard Disney fan and she hadn't seen it, which just doesn't make any sense to me. Let's jump on to my favourite books. For books, I actually read using a Kindle Paperwhite. I love this thing, really easy for travelling, going away, and just holds all my books. So, the first series I'm going to talk to you about is by Julia Bagot. It's a book called Pure. Post-apocalyptic world, you follow a little girl through the story of her childhood after a massive disaster that's happened to the world, and I don't want to give it away, but it's a trilogy. There's Pure, Burn and Fuse, and they are fantastic books. I literally started reading it and I couldn't put it down. Is it a love story? It's not a love story in particular. It's just about survival, and you really get into that mode of wanting and really will the characters to live and to fight and to go further. I have to say, I think personally, it's better than The Hunger Games. A little bit controversial because there's no movie of this one out yet, but if you loved Hunger Games, if you loved Maze Runner, you will definitely love Pure by Julia Bagot. I will leave a link down in the description bar to her books on Kindle. Go and check them out. My game favourites of this month is an old classic and a new release. My favourite old classic I have been playing a lot of is Left 4 Dead 2. I cannot describe how good this game is. Just grab 4 of your friends and play it. It's always in the Steam sale. Just been loving playing it this month. Most probably because the people I've been playing it with are Welsh and hilariously funny, and I'm epically bad at it, but it's just such good fun. Now, that's my old classic game. The new game I don't actually own a copy of yet is Evolve. It's gone on my wish list for sure, but I've only had the privilege to play it on a friend's PC at a LAN party, and for the 10 minutes I got to play it, I could tell it was going to be a staple favourite of community gaming this year, because on the same premise of Left 4 Dead, you're gaming as a team, but what you're fighting is actually another player control character. So basically it's a team of you and you're chasing down a monster, and the monster is player controlled. So you can either take it in turns being a monster, or you can just randomly pick people off the internet. That sounds so dodgy, don't randomly pick people. Well, do randomly pick people off the internet, but conflicting advice here. Check out Evolve. It's expensive, but I feel 100% worth it, and when I get paid next, it will definitely be going onto my Steam library. So, mobile gaming. This month I've actually gone back to an old but classic game, which is Words with Friends. Now, nobody loves to play Scrabble. Well, I love to play Scrabble. I mean, it's Words with Friends, you all know it already. Words with Friends has a great new feature where you can press on a little lightning bolt that comes up next to the word you've placed before you play it to see how rare it is and whether it is actually a word or not, which is also really useful when you're doing all those complicated intersecting words where you cross with 3 or 4 different things. So yeah, I've been back on the Words with Friends bandwagon, and besides from that, I haven't really played many other mobile games. Now, lifestyle this month, I've got 4 things: a fragrance, skincare and 2 makeup items. Let's start with skincare. This is the Body Shop Vitamin E Serum in Oil, and if you have dry skin, I 100% recommend this stuff. I use it morning and night, not just nighttime, before I put on my moisturiser, and since I've been using it, my skin is fantastic. It's not dry, it's not cracked. I don't know what I was doing without it beforehand. I thoroughly recommend it. Give it a go. My favourite fragrance this month has actually been the Jo Malone Blackberry and Bay. Reason why is it smells like spring summer in a bottle. It reminds me, now craziness coming on here, but it reminds me of when you first cut your lawn. Now you'd think, I don't want a grass smelling perfume. It doesn't smell like that. It just smells like that freshness you get from when you cut your lawn. Still, it doesn't actually smell like cut lawn. It smells, can I say fresh another time? It's gorgeous. I thoroughly recommend that you go to a Jo Malone counter and have a good smell of that. Check this out. Favourite spring summer fragrance for the moment, even though it's not actually spring yet. Now on to my 2 makeup items. The first one is the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet Liquid Lipstick. It is brilliant. It's creamy, it's really easy to apply because it's got a doe foot applicator. It's a really nice red. You can build up the colour and it lasts fantastically. I like to try out lipsticks before I wear them out in public, and I put this on and it actually lasted, without touch-ups, I'd say 4 hours, and in that time I'd actually eaten and drunk hot drinks. Obviously if I was out I would check it and touch it up, but it just lasts, and it's not drying on your lips either. A lot of matte lipsticks that I've tried, you put them on and after you just feel like you've got crispy lips, almost as unattractive as it sounds. See, I can't even stop putting it on my hand. How good is that? So, if you are a lipstick lover, but you're too frightened to go and buy bold colours that are really expensive from places like MAC, I thoroughly recommend you go and give the Rouge Edition Velvet by Bourjois a go. This shade is 03 Hot Pepper. My next monthly favourite is also a Bourjois product. It's the Bourjois Healthy Balance Powder. It comes in this compact, and I use the shade Warm Vanilla. As weird as this sounds, it actually smells really good. It smells really fruity, ribenery, like proper berries have just been smushed into this powder. So much so, I just want to rub it, literally rub it onto my face. Well, that's good because it's a powder, that's what you do with it. On Netflix this month, I've been watching My Hero. It first came out in the year 2000, which makes me feel so old, but 15 years on, it's still as funny. It's about a superhero who's not quite normal in the head, in a comic way, who rescues a lady, a nurse, and basically makes her fall in love with him, and all the trials and tribulations you can have as a superhero living in England. It's brilliant, it's great, easy watching, so if you fancy on catching up on a really old series with some great comic actors in it, I highly recommend My Hero. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment telling me some of your favourites of February, any suggestions for future Netflix watch, and like, comment and subscribe. See you soon, bye!